Hi, my name is Berdina Laterno. I'm in class SPD-501. I'm going to talk today about the different dispositions of the special ed teacher. What is the special ed teacher's role in supporting and learning, improving, planning, practice, upholding professional expectations and ethics? The role of a special ed teacher is vital for students with diverse learning skills. Her job is to work with the families as far as any learning tips that this child usually uses, their cultural background, even their religion background and preferences can come into play with helping them to learn. The special ed teacher will work with the students' general ed teachers. We will get the goals and standards from that teacher. We'll put them into our lesson plans and apply any modifications or alterations needed to help that child learn that subject. We will go along with their IEP. Sometimes that will give us different methods or ways that this child learns better. So we have to follow all of those rules to get through to help our student to learn better. The special ed teacher is a professional, not only in her appearance, his or hers, but in collaborating with our peers, social workers, counselors, psychologists, student family, and administration. We all work as a team to help this child. The dispositions that I currently possess that will help me become a successful teacher and what I want to do before I enter the classroom as a new teacher. I'm always trying to be professional in all ways. Appearance, my personality, and as far as like HIPAA goes, I follow that to a T. As a retired nurse, I know that that's very important. I do not discuss my students and would not with anybody other than their family members, their grown-up, whoever's in custody of that child. Their previous teachers, the teacher they have now, the psychologist, administration, this is the only people that need to know anything that's going on with this child. I feel that I can grow as a professional through workshops, in-service days, from my peers, maybe groups or meetings to help learn more about special ed and how I can better serve my students. My disposition that I want to build on or work on before I enter my classroom would be learning the standards associated with the age group I'm teaching, how I can modify those standards, how I can help the student build on those standards. And I would like to make the learning fun and exciting for those students. I feel if they like the class and like the way the work is being done, they're going to retain more and they're going to learn more. What effect can personal biases have on the expectations that teachers have for their students? And how could these biases affect relationships with students and their families? I have seen from working as a parapro that usually as students go from like one grade to another, the teachers will converse and tell you little tips on how these students learn and stuff. But sometimes with that can come some biased opinions as well. Or this student can't read, they're lazy, they won't read. I mean, different negativity or even some that's positive but kind of slanting towards a negative aspect of their learning. I want to look at each child as a new beginning when they come into my room. I don't want to be judgeful on what they've done in the past. For one thing, they grow over the summer, they mature. They're not going to have the same learning that they had in the year before. As to try to keep from being biased, I like to try to stand outside myself and look in at what I'm doing and see how I'm doing and see how I can correct it or fix it to where I'm not judgmental of people or biased. Some teachers unknowingly might be biased according to children's inability to speak our language. They might have physical diversities, they might have language diversities, a sibling that went there that wasn't a really good student, that some teachers may judge them because of how that student behaved. Everybody deserves a fresh start, and we need to set any past experiences with that aside and let this child start new. we've been biased against ourselves. We need to kind of put ourselves in our students' shoes, their families' shoes, and try to do better for all the students, their families, and our school. Thank you.